So what do you get up to when it's like a Friday night where you have to meet up at Clubhouse?
Mate, let me tell you, back in the days, my cousin Sam was like fucking the Al Capone of Sydney. I'm not talking shit, the cunt was the biggest gangster around. He used to make us get to the clubhouse 6 o'clock. That was a no, but I thought it was a mad cunt, so I didn't follow the rules. And we get there at 6 o'clock and you don't leave until the next day. Anyone leaves, he'll fuck you up. He'll fuck you up on sight.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah, and he's got fists like a fucking like that. Break your jaw. And he'll tell you. I remember once I left early and then I seen him like a week later, the following week. I avoided him all week. I just didn't go home. I was sleeping at his house every night. Didn't go home. I dodged him all week. I remember I went to a meeting and he shin kicked me to the face. I swear to God, kicked me off fucking straight on my back. And then it was after that, they didn't jump me enough and he dealt with me. But that's the life we're living. They're my older cousins. If it wasn't my older cousin, it would have been a different story. If another member tried that, I would have, you know what I would have done. It was my older cousin. Yeah, but we used to, every night, every Friday night we meet up, we have a meeting. We used to go to 5 Dock, pick up the city chapter. From there, we'll go to King's Cross and not leave. We'll stay in the cross for like, but we used to go to all the nightclubs with our colours on because John owns all the clubs and no one could stop us. John gave us a green light. He told everyone let him in. My cousin John was alright. He was pretty flexible at that. Now he doesn't let us in because we look like fucking full-blown crims. Now he's like, no, he's not coming down. He's going to fuck up my business and we respect that we stay away. But yeah, back then he'll let us in and do what we want.
Ever a moment where you thought maybe this is not for you, or?
Mate, I'll tell you how I come into this life. I swear to God, I was a kid and we were playing cops and robbers. I know I jump from one thing to another, but I just, as it comes to my mind, I say it. We're playing cops and robbers, and I was the cop, my brother was the robber. I swear on my grandmother's grave, my cousin grabbed me, he goes, who's the cop, who's the robber? I said, I'm the cop, thinking that's a good thing. Bash the fuck out of me. Bash the fuck out of me, he goes, you've never been the cop. So from there on, I started thinking, because I used to look after my cousin, he was a fucking, like a dad to us. I was so dirty for weeks on. Fuck, what's that shit, you know what I mean? And then he explained to us. And then by the age of, I think, year 6, end of year 6, beginning of year 7, I started hanging out with the bikies. I never used to go to school. And I started hanging out, I was too young to join, but I would have been at 13, 14. And then when I was 15, I joined by that time. But they all thought I was old. Sam lied to him, said I was in my 20s, but I was a big cunt, had a long radio, bit of a goatee. Yeah, I got pulled over once on a run. I remember saying to the copper, he pulled me to the side, I said, listen, you can't tell them my age, I'm going to get fucking shot. They think I'm fucking 21, don't say I'm fucking underage. The copper didn't, all in the way Newcastle, the copper didn't know what to do. He looked at me and I'm like, listen, you're going to put me in a situation, they think I'm in my 20s, you can't say my age. And the copper didn't say my age. He actually didn't know what to do. He spoke to his colleagues, came back and he goes, you can't ride. He goes, you make sure you don't ride. He goes, I'm telling you, when I follow his, you don't ride. So then he told them, oh, he hasn't got his old place, he's got to get in the fucking, in the car, he can't ride. They verbaled it and I got in the car. And the police came to Newcastle. And when I got to Newcastle, I remember I had an ounce of pot in my pocket. Because I was so young, they didn't search me. And then I pulled the ounce out, I gave it to the copper, not realising, I used to think they were corrupt.
Yeah.
He was going to arrest me, took it off because I was so young. He gave me he yelled at me, and the copper basically put it on me. And didn't know what to do. And he goes, I don't know what to do in this situation with all these bikies. We don't put your life in danger. We want to call your parents. And then I was in another situation. Everyone's in the clubhouse party. I'm outside talking to these coppers. Calling my mum, calling everyone. They spoke to my mum. They told my mum, do you know he's a bikie? This, that. She goes, no, he's with his older cousin. And then like, no, he's got a vest on. He's got nomads on his... My mum didn't understand what was going on. But then they reported me to Bernardo's. You know the Bernardo's?
It's like a child protection thing.
Protection group, yeah. And because I think I was 14, 9 months, I wasn't even 15. They couldn't do nothing. I remember they tried a few things, and they just, at the end, they just give up.
Was that your first run-in with the...
Yeah, it was the first time I got pulled over. Oh, no, when I was younger, I used to always like break the windows on neighbours' houses. I used to egg cars, call the fire brigade, burn cars, call fire brigade, 30 all over the road. Call the ambulance, cause accident.